Okay, welcome everyone. Glad you could make it out for LRIG 2025. And just a good shout out to all of our sponsors. You've seen them next door. Please visit them after these talks here. There'll be more coffee and food next door. And check them out. There's a lot of cool stuff there. So just a little land acknowledgement here, as we always do here at UBC and SFU. LRIG Canada acknowledges that this meeting is taking place on the unceded traditional territories of the Musqueam, Squamish, and Tsleil-Waututh nations. Just a little bit about LRIG itself, because a lot of you may or may not be familiar too much with this, but it's a not-for-profit professional society and was founded way back in the early 80s, believe it or not. It's the first time the show's really been to Vancouver. And, there's about 15,000 scientists in its lrig.org database there. So a lot of different people with lab automation experience. It's also an area for, to develop your professional career, as you can talk to a number of people. There's a lot of chapters around the world, Europe, many in the US, and we have established LRIG Canada not too many years ago, about 5 years ago, actually. These are our initial chapter board members. We have Elizabeth, Ross, Simon, who is actually not here, unfortunately, myself, and Xavier. And you've seen these people walk around. We were kind of the powerhouse that got LRIG Canada started here. We've had a show in Montreal 2 years ago. Last year we had a show in Toronto. This year it's in Vancouver. With the thoughts that next year we'll be going back to Montreal. So if you like Montreal, June's a nice time in Montreal. Make plans for that one. We also have a number of volunteer members who've helped us a lot, putting in time and effort to find and take care of various things. And just a big shout out to Andreas, Banny, Busy, and Joyce for, providing a lot of support to us as board members. We're a growing group. We need more helpers and people to volunteer. This is the first time in Vancouver, but mostly this Vancouver effort has been kind of on my shoulders a bit. I've tried to organize socials. Many of you have been to these things. It would be great if everybody signs up for LRIG. There's a barcode to scan out there. Become a member, and perhaps we can get a group of you together to start running the LRIG socials here in Vancouver. A great thing to do, share automation knowledge amongst yourselves, because we all know that in the battles of the lab, and when you're trying to figure out how to do something on one robot or another robot or just a process, it's way easier to pick up the phone or send an email to somebody that you kind of think knows how to run the process already and kind of borrow a lot of knowledge. Way easier than inventing the wheel again yourself. Our mission really is to empower communication among scientists, engineers, and academics, a little self-development, collaboration, innovation, and knowledge sharing. So it's a big thing in knowledge sharing. So that's the whole idea of the whole robotics side of thing for the lab. It's free to join. There's no obvious content that is not kind of shared. Most of it is moderated, so you should not get a lot of junk on your email from this thing. So please consider that. Once again, big shout out to our vendors. I think this is the biggest show we've had yet with a number of vendors. And just for everybody's knowledge, the vendors recognize that this is a great place to exchange information, get up to date with your fellow vendors and know what's new going on in the area. So, it's a big tribute that all of these people are here and they want to talk automation to you. We have a great schedule this afternoon. We're going to first hear from Nick Gold from the BioFoundry in Montreal. We'll talk over to Ekaterina Trashina. We'll be talking a little bit about the chemistry side of automation, which should be interesting. And that'll be followed up by our very own Robin Koop here, who's going to tell us a little more about the Genome Sciences Center and their preclinical and research pipelines. So without further ado, I'd like to introduce Nick. Nick got his master's from Concordia University a number of years ago. Then he went on to CRBM, CNRS in Montpellier, France. So did a little international work there for 15 months, returned Montreal, back into Concordia, where he became involved in the development of the BioFoundry there. That was founded and initiated by Vince Martin. And he became the platform coordinator of that, and that's where I met Nico a number of years ago. He has since become the Senior Advisor of Business Development and Partnerships. And Nick, I welcome you for your talk.